Hey, what up, what up, what up? Long time no see with everybody. As you guys already know, I'm Carlos. That's Aseem. And we're back to talk about the NFL playoffs.
Yes,
I do
sir.
want to start off by saying I apologize. I told you guys last time that we would be more consistent. And then the military happened. You guys know we're both active duty. Well, in the Navy, during the holiday times, we call it palm period. And I had to be stuck on the ship without leaving every 4 days. So my schedule is pretty hectic. I'm new, so I don't really have as much leave days as other people like Asim. I couldn't take more than a week. I couldn't take
Oh
actually more than
Lord.
5 days. So from the start of basically November 17th all the way to January 3rd, 4th, I was on the ship every 4 days and I had to sleep on the ship basically. Like I'm working 36-hour shifts every 4 days, which is very exhausting. So sorry about that. I wasn't really sure how that was going to work. As you see, I haven't even gotten a haircut. Just been hectic. So we're here, but we're back. We're going to try and do this every week. Talk about the NBA after. We'll talk about the next couple of rounds and even our Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah.
Asim?
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of NBA, they're 24 hours off a big trade, major trade. Um, Trey Young to the Wizards. So
For a bag of potato chips.
yeah, yeah. For not much. Yeah, it's a wild trade, but you know,
Yeah, so
it,
on that, I saw a post, okay? And it's a can you believe? And it was a picture of Luka Doncic and Trey Young. And it's a can you believe that this picture is worth one first round pick? One.
yeah, it's
Crazy to
insanity.
me.
It's insanity. But I mean, I've seen some videos and people are saying like, oh, the trade is not terrible. Like, yeah, they could have got draft picks, but the main thing is just just getting rid of the contract was like the major thing, and
Yeah.
then like increasing the like making sure the Hawks have money to work with, they have draft picks to work with, um, just focusing on their young core, their young talent, and just moving forward from there. Just letting loose of so called baggage. But
Interested. I'm gonna look something up real quick.
it's
So,
like,
because I remember when they traded for Dejounte Murray, they gave up a lot of draft picks.
yeah, but I mean, from what I was hearing, it's just like times have changed. Like we're past the days of people like those superstar players trying to get guaranteed max contracts because it never works. So
So I understand. And I don't understand actually. Let me start there. I don't understand. So correct that one. How Luka Doncic got traded for only one first round pick. He's a generational player, generational athlete, and they only got one first round pick. That was a robbery if I've
yeah,
ever seen one.
yeah, that was
Trey Young didn't even get a first round draft pick. Now I understand. I don't understand why it was for no draft picks or for one draft pick, but I understand why they moved on from them. Both franchises value or think that they can't win a ring with Luca or Trey Young. The Dallas Mavericks are trying to value defense. I'm a firm believer that the Dallas Mavericks and the NBA made a deal. You give Luka Doncic to our, favorite franchise, Los Angeles Lakers. We're going to hand you guys the number one pick in Cooper Flag. You guys can make that work.
it's
It
rigged.
was just the coincidence that happened when they had what was like a less than 1% chance of getting the number
Yeah,
one pick that year.
it was
I'm
bad.
100% believer that it was rigged. Okay. The Hawks, on the other hand, you got bag of chips. You didn't even get a first round pick. And then Trey Young is the first player in NBA history to say, I actually want to play for the Washington Wizards. Trade me there. Crazy.
Well,
You just
well,
don't want to win.
part of it was because the who was it, the GM. He was the GM on the Hawks, and he kind of like believed in him during that whole era of
Yeah.
the Trey Young era. So it's kind of like he gets to go back with people that care about him, that believe in him. So I feel like he can do some damage on the Wizards for a couple years,
Mhm.
just as they're rebuilding. As
So
far as
they could have got at least a pick, bro. Like the Hawks are sitting on, and I have to look this up. They got a 2026 first round pick. Um, so it says Atlanta will receive the more favorable of Milwaukee's 2026 first round picks and 2026 pick from New Orleans Pelicans first round pick. So they get the higher of the two. It's either it's a pick swaps between the Pelicans and the Bucks. They have the right to that pick swap. They have the right to another pick swap that same year between the Spurs, Cleveland, Minnesota, or Utah. And they have the right to swap. So they don't even have their own draft pick. They have pick swaps. Like they could have at least got a draft pick of their own, like without needing, okay, which one is it gonna be?
mm,
Actually,
I don't
they
know,
have
we'll see
all
how it
pick
goes.
swaps all the way until 2029.
For
Everything is a pick
the
swap.
Hawks,
Yes. Let me see. Can I share my screen? There we go. Look at this. It's all pick swaps.
Milwaukee or New Orleans swap rights. More favorable Milwaukee's first pick and New Orleans pick.
It's kind of crazy. This is their own pick, and it comes in
Yeah, I mean,
2029.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they're. I think the Hawks are fine on picks.
But for to me, for a
Boston,
franchise that just gave up their star player and is realistically going to be a lottery team, that's not the best thing to
Indiana,
get.
Indiana, their pick, them having Indiana's pick is pretty good
Yeah, this one's
right
is
now.
solid. Yeah,
Yeah. Then, uh,
but it's a second round pick. It's not a first. It's a
yeah.
second.
Then the Jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine as far as picks. I think they just wanted to get rid of them. It's the same
Yeah.
situation as like what's his face? It's like NFL. Jerry Jones getting rid of Micah Parsons. Uh,
On that note, Cleveland Browns, please free Miles Garrett. Okay, just
it's not leaving.
a team will pay you for him. Like anything you guys
Uh,
owe him, they will give you the
It's
money for him. They will
when the
take
trade
that
rumors
load
were
off
up.
your hands.
When the trade when he made the mistake of signing that contract. So that's his decision. He was in free agent or was he wasn't a free agent, but he had every chance to no, he
Listen,
was a free
listen.
agent. And he had every
Don't
chance to
listen.
go to whatever team he chose, the Browns.
Don't
So
listen to Aseem, or is it this way? One of the two. You trade the man, and a team is going to agree. They're going to be like, "Yes, how much do you guys owe him? We will pay it to him.
you
Don't
don't
even
just
worry about the money."
listen. He's locked in. And at this point, you don't just trade away the the leading sack leader in history
Oh yes, you
to
can.
anybody. You don't do it.
Oh
So
yes,
the
you
Browns
can.
just gonna work with what they got. It's not like their defense is terrible. So it's they just gotta work on offense.
Well, since we
But
segued
yeah,
over to the
yeah,
NFL,
yeah. We can start with some
boom.
football.
Here we go with some football. It's the
So
playoffs.
so what we starting with? We talking about like
We're
a
gonna
whole
start in
debrief
order.
of the season, or you want to just start the picks and then just talk
Well,
about
all right. So look, we could do
season after
this,
that?
okay? Because I do when since we're on the Rams game. Let's. Who is your league MVP?
Um, uh, I mean it's gonna be Drake May. So we'll
Who do
just
you
keep it at
think it's
that.
gonna be?
It's,
You
I
think
think
it's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
Drake May?
I think it's gonna be Drake May because he has the better record. As far as stats wise, I mean, what Stafford is has done, like stats wise, I you know I'll take Stafford, but I mean Drake May is he's done a really good job, helping that team turn around with not the same amount of receivers.
So for
It's
those that
like
don't
like
know,
10,
these are the
10
numbers.
more touch. It's just I don't know. It's just the passing yards and the touchdowns. Like
Hmm.
I feel like those are as far as stats wise, yeah, it's more significant. It looks nicer. Um, it's just the record is what's gonna ultimately determine it.
So I agree. I think it should be Drake May, and not because I'm a Patriots fan. Just being realistic here. So as you see, he only has roughly 300 and some change more passing yards than Drake May. He has 11 more touchdowns. They have the same amount of INTs, and Drake May has the better record. What this doesn't show is does it have their rushing yards anywhere?
Rushing yard,
Drake
yeah.
Drake
I
May
mean,
has vastly more rushing yards than Matt Stafford.
Matthew Stafford not a runner, so
I think
it's
he
just like
had one rushing yard this whole season.
yeah, Matthew Stafford isn't a runner.
Yeah, I don't see it here. But my thing with this debate is, and I see a lot of analysts talking about, a lot of people talking about it. The reason why they're trying to give it to Matt Stafford, this
Mm,
guy right here,
yeah,
is because he's been in the league for so long. This is his
yeah,
best season to date. He's a future Hall of Fame quarterback, and giving him the MVP will basically solidify his case on being a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't disagree that, okay? The reason I think it should be Drake May is if you give Drake May, Puka Nakua, and Devontae Adams, how much better are Drake May's stats?
um,
Puka Nakua has the highest contested catch rate in the NFL this season.
yes, Puka is a dog.
Devontae Adams, and he had the most 1 yard touchdowns for wide receivers this year.
Yeah, I mean, not
Matt
every
Stafford,
quarterback
he
can
set a
do that.
record. He set a record this year for most 1 yard passing touchdowns.
Yeah,
Where
not
Drake May
every
at the
every
1 yard
quarterback can do that.
line, their running backs are running it in. And it's not like they don't have a capable running back. They have Kyron Williams, who is a more
Yeah,
than capable running back.
and they got the backup as well.
Now,
Um,
here's my thing. If you put Matthew Stafford on my Patriots team, I don't think we have a 14-3 record.
I'm trying to think of when Matthew Stafford came in the league and didn't have a number one wide receiver.
He had
Um,
Calvin Johnson when he first came
yeah,
into the league.
Calvin Johnson, and then you go to the Rams and you have Cooper
Cooper
Cup,
Cup, and then Puka Nakua.
and then now Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams.
And
So
he had Amon-Ra St. Brown for a couple of years.
he did
Yeah,
okay. Um, I mean that's more like organizational thing. I mean, it's
it is. And
Patriot.
kudos to them for drafting a number one correctly, unlike my Patriots. But like I said, Drake May, he spread the ball around. Like he did it with five. He had a game where five different receivers had a touchdown pass, not just Puka Nakua or Devontae Adams, and
Yeah,
occasionally Tyler Higbee, who had I think two or three for the year.
yeah,
He even had Ramondre Stevens and Travion Henderson catching touchdown passes.
yeah. It's
Kyron
it's good.
Williams,
It's
I
good
think, has like
offense.
three.
It's good offense coordinating. Good coaching, and I felt like that whole thing with Devontae Adams is just like if it works, it works. Like
Oh yeah, I mean
why?
Devontae Adams is a beast.
Yeah, like you have options. Like if you want to give it to Kyrie, you can. If you want to give it to Puka, you can. So it's just like you have multiple threats.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, May is the one to that is making it happen as what a good quarterback should do. Um,
Another thing too with May, he has the highest completion rating. He had the best deep ball accuracy for the year. Had
yeah,
the highest QBR for the year, like quarterback rating for the year. Like
yeah,
all the metrics are in his favor.
yeah. That's why I mean he is favored. So it's not. I'm not saying that his chances are not getting it. Um, I'm not saying it's like a runaway. Like, oh, he's
100% not a runaway.
yeah. So it'll come down to it, but I think it definitely is going to be Drake May that's going to get it. So, and either way, like Matthew Stafford is still going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback for sure. It's not like the MVP is going to make that jump even closer. It's not going to change nothing.
Oops. Sorry about that. I will have it back up in a second. All right. So the next question: who should be the offensive rookie of the year? Is this year? This is before this year.
Yeah, that's no, that's oh, okay, yeah. Rookie of the year is I think you passed it,
Did I?
or you could just go to the first link right there.
This one?
Yeah,
All right. So you got Tedero McMillan, Kason Schlesinger. No, this is not the. Hmm,
you want an offensive rookie, or is it
yeah,
just rookie of the year? Or
offensive.
yeah, it's weird how that's like separate.
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah,
this one
offensive
isn't.
rookie of the year and then rookie of the year.
These are not correct. Okay. Anyways, we'll talk about it. I will send the right picture to the Discord and pull it up that way.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, who do you think is your offensive rookie of the year?
the offensive rookie of the year. Yeah, I know it's between Show, um, or is it Shuck? Yeah, Tyler Shuck, um,
Yeah, I
Tedero
got you. I'm
McMillan.
gonna send it to you,
I
but I'm
know
gonna
it's
use that to
Henderson and Cam
and Jackson Dart.
and Dart. Yeah, me personally, I'm like riding behind Tedero McMillan. Uh, yeah, what he does for the Panthers is he's he's their guy. He's their wide receiver one. He's their best wide receiver. And to put up over 1,000 yards, and how many touchdowns he got? He got 1,000 yards and um, yeah, 7 touchdowns.
All right,
It,
so I had to send it to Aseem, but here it is.
yeah,
So Tedero McMillan, Jackson Dart, Tyler Saul, Trevion Henderson, as you were saying.
I'm gonna go to Tedero McMillan for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know,
disagree with the Tedero McMillan. 1,000 passing yards as a rookie is great. 7 total touchdowns, 70 receptions. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't think Jackson Dart or Tyler Shaw played enough games to warrant the MVP award. Although Jackson Dart does have great numbers as a rookie. Uh, you guys know my vote. Got the hat on for a reason. Repping my
no,
Boston
that's fair.
teams. It's Travion Henderson.
I mean, you can say the same case. He hasn't played as much as Dart and Show hasn't played enough.
I think he played more games. He's not. We're like a backfield by committee, and I think that's what puts me into saying that he is the MVP. Because as you saw, beginning of the year, Ramondre Stevens is getting the bulk of the carries. Even at ending the year, Ramondre Stevens got the bulk of the carries, and for him to almost have 1,000 rushing yards, an extra 221 receiving yards, 10 total touchdown, just goes as a show to how much he meant to the team, how much work he put in, and the performances that he did have. I think he had he tied a rookie record with over 4 50-yard runs for a touchdowns, or 50 plus yards for a touchdown. He has more overall or overall yardage than Tedero McMillan, and he has more touchdowns than Tedero McMillan. Um, I think it to me like the all-purpose yards. It's to me it's clear.
I mean, it's two different positions.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
It's, but I mean, as far as I don't know, I think like with the games that's played between both of them, like Henderson, I don't think he wasn't gonna break out unless Ramondre got hurt. So after Ramondre got hurt is when you know he had to get the ball, and
Hmm.
that's when the good things happened. But then when he came back, it was kind of split. Um, so I say the sky's the limit for Henderson because once he becomes that bell cow running back, or he may not ever become the bell cow. It's going to be probably like a Montgomery, uh, what's his name,
Gibbs.
Montgomery and Gibbs situation, where most teams are going to have two running backs that that are good
Hmm.
and they can split the work. But as far as like I don't know, like when I see Henderson is explosive, exciting, um, but when you see like Terrell McMillan like on the Lions, like the routes that's run, him just
Panthers.
get I'm sorry on the Panthers, him just getting open the routes that's run, um, just the playmaking with him, like and Bryce Young is throwing to him is I don't know, just when you see it, like when you look at it, like you look at the game that's being played by him as a rookie, he's like it's only going to be better uh from there. So
Hmm.
that's just my thoughts on him. Like
100%.
yeah, Dart and Show, like that's the guys. I'm as much as I hate Giants having success. You can't deny that Dart is that's their quarterback. He just got
Dart just
to
needs to
work.
slide more.
Yeah, he got to work on it. Show, he's definitely the most surprising one. Um, nobody thought he was gonna be as good as he was, and
Hmm.
he changed the dynamic of what the Saints are gonna do in the draft this year. So they don't need a quarterback. So he'll be Saints got their quarterback for a little bit. Um,
Yeah, if he can keep it up.
yeah, I think he will. Well,
Hmm.
100% he will. So
Um, I agree. I don't think there's a wrong pick here between Ted and Travion. Both, in my opinion, are deserving of the Rookie of the Year award.
yeah.
Um,
Now,
obviously, we're not going to talk about the Defensive Player of the Year award. We
yeah,
all
why
know
not?
who got that one. It is that man Miles Garrett. He's
Oh yeah,
the only person eligible for that award, in my opinion. If anybody else gets Defensive Player of the Year award, listen, fire the voters, bring a new cast of voters in. It would be robbery at the highest and most criminal level I've ever seen in my life.
Mm.
Asim, can you just let the fans know what this man did this year for those that lived under a
Um,
rock?
uh, let's see. He had what was it the record of 22
23.
22 sacks, 23 sacks. So, uh, yeah, 23 sacks, single season sack record. Um,
He broke Michael Strahan's record.
yeah, Strahan's record. He was kind of salty about it, because there's 18 games. So I guess I guess we can put an asterisk around it.
No asterisks. If you look at the numbers side by side, he
Yeah.
did it in less pass rush attempts than Michael Strahan by like a solid 250 pass rush
Mm,
attempts.
mm.
Like the man just you say more games, yes, but you were on the field more. He did it
Yeah.
with less attempts. Like he did it, yeah, he did it in more games. That's just how the NFL is going to be right now.
Yeah.
But even before that, your record stood for even longer. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's no reason to be mad about that. With that being said, let's jump into some playoff football.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
What happened?
So let's let's just we already talked about MVP. We talked about defensive player of the year. We talked about offensive rookie of the year. We still got offensive player of the year.
Oh yeah, you're right. Who is the
Yeah.
offensive player of the year, Asim?
From what I'm seeing, the odds are saying JSN or and then versus Puka Nakua.
It's JSN between the two. If you had to tell me, Puka had a phenomenal year, but JSN they have like 8 or 9 straight like 100-yard receiving games.
Yeah, so it says
Yeah,
JSN leads the league in receiving yards, so he's got 1793. Puka has 129 catches, and they're both tied with 10 receiving touchdowns. Um, but I mean, me personally, I take I, as far as like wide receiver versus wide receiver. If you're not not putting in the offensive player of the year, like Puka is the better wide receiver. That's just
he's the better
my
wide
opinion.
receiver for
Yeah.
sure. This year, just JSN went crazy. You know.
No, I'm talking about Puka, the better wide receiver.
Yeah, yeah. Overall, I would take Puka
Oh,
first
okay.
too. I'm saying overall, I think JSN he went crazy this year. Like the
Yeah.
performances that he put on. What
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah,
Nine or
he did.
10 total 100-yard passing yard games this year.
Yeah, he went
The number
insane.
one for Sam Darnold. They're the number one seed, and Sam Darnold and him have a big play in that. They played phenomenal this year. Like I don't think
Hmm.
there's a world right now where he doesn't win it. And I do just want to say I have a lot of friends that are Colts fans. I'm sorry for you guys. The biggest downfall I've ever seen. Jonathan Taylor was running away with that award this year, and it just
Yeah, the Colts fell apart
once you
after
guys started
season.
falling apart, it's just bad. It was over. I
Just
don't know.
literally fell apart
So I'm
with
sorry.
injuries, and yeah, yeah, it just messed up their whole season. And then
And
the end of their schedule was tough.
lastly, Coach of the Year,
Yeah, coach of the year.
Aseem.
So right now, who's ahead? Mike Vrabel. Then we got Seattle Mike McDonald. Then Jaguars Liam Cohen.
Yep.
I don't know why they didn't have the
Surprised Sean
Bears
Payton.
coach.
I'm
No,
surprised Sean Payton isn't on there either.
no, they were doing fine. What? How were they last year? Did they? I don't even know. They didn't make the playoffs last year, um, but you can see like it's kind of their defense is balling.
Hmm.
Um, I think coach of the year should go to like worst to first kind of thing, like your
That's Mike
bottom of
Vrabel,
the league.
baby.
It's Vrabel and it's the Jaguars. It's Liam Cohen as well, and
Yep.
and what's his name? On the Bears,
Oh, Ben Johnson.
yeah, Ben Johnson. So, uh, yeah, everybody's saying Mike Vrabel.
I think it's got
But
to be
he's
Mike
not.
Vrabel.
But he's not a new coach, which is the part that's
It's his first
kind
year
of
in New England.
his
It's not
first year in
our
New England.
fault that this is our year, man.
But when
MVP, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year,
the
right
problem is
here,
it wasn't
Beantown.
it wasn't a question of like is he a good coach? Like everybody knew Mike Vrabel was going to be he's a good coach. So it wasn't the problem of him with being with leaving the Titans. It was more just like the ownership issue. So like the pieces aligned, and everybody already saw Drake May was, he wasn't going anywhere. He had some flashes, you know, work on the draft. They drafted good, and then now you get this season free agency. Did good in the free agency. Did good in the draft. So you just need a good coaching, and
And
he's far better than what you had before.
that shouldn't be a knock on him for not winning Coach of the Year.
Yeah, but you look at like you look at how the Jags are playing, and you look at how the Bears are playing, and Seattle's playing like all first in their division from being like last
Same
with
with
the
us.
teams that they got, huh?
Same with us.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the
We had
brand new
back-to-back
head
4
coaches
and 13
besides McDonald.
seasons. We had
Besides,
back-to-back 4-win seasons, bro. Stop it.
what did the Jaguars record and the Bears record? They were like bottom,
The Bears had a better record than us.
I guess. Yeah, but their division is tougher in my
It is.
opinion.
And we still have a better record than them. We're worse than them the last 2 years. Well, maybe not the year before that one because they had no, yeah, that was the Panthers' first round pick. They still had a better record than us the year before that.
I don't know. It's
It's Mike Vrabel, baby.
it's tough.
Come on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Yeah,
Let,
those tough.
let's get to the fun stuff now. Playoff football. Bang. We're going to start off with the first game of the week. The Los Angeles Rams. Is it at the Carolina? Yeah.
Yeah, at
Yes, it
Carolina.
is. At the Carolina Panthers.
Hmm.
I'll start off. All right, guys. My prediction for this is clearly going to be the Los Angeles Rams. As much as I want to pick the Panthers this game, who did beat the Rams this year, by the way, I
They
want to say
did.
that they did beat the
They
Rams this
did.
year. I think the Rams are getting healthy. They got Devontae Adams back. Uh, it's just playoff football. It's a bigger play. It's a bigger platform. And I like Matthew Stafford more in this situation. Being completely honest, I like the coaching from Sean McVay in this situation better. This is a team that's been there before. They've done that, and I don't see them losing. They got the better defense. They got the better offense. Um, they got the better quarterback. I just they got the better wide receiver. Like they got everything going for them. Yeah, I think the Rams win, and I think it's going to be like a 27-14 game.
Um, um, yeah. Everybody, it's all leaning towards the Rams. Um, my goodness, that man Puka got 17, 15 receiving yards. But I don't know. Part of me wants to go to Panthers just for chaos purposes because why not? Um, when watching that first Rams and Panthers game was kind of insane. Seeing how bad Matthew Stafford was playing, like the Panthers defense was balling out. Um,
Yep.
so I don't know. They have home field advantage, so that's the advantage as well. Uh, I've they've kind of fumbled their way into the playoffs. Um,
Oh yeah.
so what they have going for them is the home field advantage and the history of them beating the Rams the first time. So we'll see how it goes. It's all leaning towards Rams. Uh, since I'm here in North Carolina, I'm going Carolina Panthers.
There you go.
You heard
Well,
it here. I'm going
you heard
Panthers.
it
I'm
here
being the
first.
upset underdog, and then it's all just gonna fall apart, and they're gonna get blown out. But I went Panthers.
Next game, we have the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears, one of the oldest rivalries in the books. Asim, you can go first for this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, uh, I'm a Packers hater, so Packers are decimated. So I'm gonna go Bears, even with the rivalry. Yeah, Bears at home. Um, yeah, uh, I don't think the Packers are gonna be built and equipped to to beat the Bears again.
I
So that's
agree.
yeah.
I agree. I think without this man right here, Micah
So Parsons.
Parsons, without him playing, the defense is pretty decimated. The team is hurt. Yeah, I like everything the Bears got going for them. Caleb Williams has been playing well. They got a two-headed monster with Swift and Monangai. Loveland has emerged at the end of the year. Um, yeah,
Oh, they've been doing Bears have been getting a lot of turnovers. So like every game they have a turnover.
yep.
Um, it, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be uh like like an easy win for the Bears. It's gonna be a close game. Um, but I'm gonna give it to the Bears.
I just want to
Uh,
say too, if Green Bay does lose this game, I think it's time that we start talking about Jordan Love in a bad way. He
oh,
gets a lot of praise from the a lot of analysts, a lot of fans, and yeah, I just think at this point, I think he's been in the league a pretty long time at this point, and another first round exit would be quite a shame for
I
Jordan
mean,
Love.
he gets the excuse again of it not being his fault because he's hurt. So
That's
he's
not an
been hurt.
excuse to me. That's not an excuse to me.
He's been hurt a while, and when he played, they won. You know, uh, it's I think it's more like they've have they had issues with coaching. Coaches been making pretty bad decisions, questionable decisions.
Not an excuse for me.
Injuries as well. So that like literally every
Another
week
one.
somebody has been injured on their
Not an
team.
excuse for me. At this point, dude, like
I
there's
mean,
something
it,
wrong with you as a player if you can't stay healthy, and it's
it's
every
it's
season at
not
this point
it's
that you
not his
can't
fault.
stay healthy. It's something wrong. There's something completely wrong, and it
I mean,
goes to coaching as well. It goes to you. It goes to the whole organization at this point. There's no reason for this to keep happening year in and year out. You got a team that we're going to talk about later on today that almost were the number one seed if they would have won a game. And they lost a shit ton of players. They had a revolving door around the injury room. They have a
I mean,
sixth round pick at quarterback who's doing a better job than Jordan Love. At this point, there's no excuse.
I mean, you say that. I mean, same thing. You can say the same thing for Burrow. The only reason why the Packers are like still in it is because they had their backup and they have a good backup quarterback and they have a good defense.
Listen,
So
we
a
know
good
my
enough defense.
situation here on the Joe Burrow take. That team would be so much better had they decided to just let T. Higgins walk, take their compensatory third round pick. They probably would have been at the top of the NFL draft, at the third round. They would have been in a great situation. They are paying over 120 something $1 million on three players with a strict salary cap that the NFL has. This isn't the NBA. This isn't the NFL. It is or not the NFL. This isn't the MLB. It's a strict, hard salary cap, and
But
there's no way around. You're going to tell me that you can afford to pay three people $121 million, or what is actually it's $124 million, and then the rest of your team's going to shit. You need an offensive line. You need a defensive line. You need corners. You need linebackers. You need safeties.
they did all that. They did it. They paid Parsons. They got Love. They got
I'm
Jacobs.
talking about the Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals. Oh,
Yeah, that's why that team is so bad.
yeah. I mean, yeah. That's more a organizational thing. But going to the Packers, they kind of also fumbled their way into the playoffs. If it wasn't for that tie with the Cowboys,
Yep.
um, but when you look at it, I mean, Love. I'm not gonna say Love is a bad quarterback. He's a good serviceable quarterback. Um, is he gets them the wins that they need sometimes. But yeah, he makes some big mistakes and stuff. I don't know. It's just it's hard because you got the Bears and the Packers. The Bears are 11-6, and the Packers are 9-7. So it's just that division just had so many flaws. Like the Packers could have been out,
Yep.
and I don't. I'm trying to remember all the games that they played. Um, to where they lost. I'm pretty sure they're games that they should have won that they
100%.
lost
They
or they
shouldn't have
got
tied to
beat.
the
Like
Cowboys.
yeah, and then when they
They
lost,
shouldn't have tied.
yeah, and then when they lost to but the tie helped them
Oh yeah.
because
At
if
the
they
end of
would
the
have
day, it
lost, they
did.
would have been out the playoffs.
Yep.
So um what you call it? I don't know. It's just when they lost those players, it was just a little bit too much for them. They losing their quarterback, losing their edge rusher, losing uh corners, losing linemen, losing their running
Mm-hmm.
back. It's just they'll be coming back
What's the head
on
coach? LaFleur, right?
yeah, they'll be
I
coming
think
back with some health.
they think he might be on the hot seat next year if he can't get it together.
Yeah, I think so. I think so for sure. But good on the
Um,
Bears though. We haven't talked enough about the Bears for going
100% great on the Bears.
11 to
They
6.
phenomenal
They,
year,
they
phenomenal
kind of
coaching.
fumbled against the Lions, but
Yep.
um, hopefully they get it together for the playoffs and you know and make it past the first round, give their fans some hope. But definitely Ben Johnson is here to stay.
Hmm.
They're a legit contender. Caleb Williams, a little up and down, but a comeback season for a second year uh, to make the playoffs. He's a good quarterback. I like Caleb. They got a good run game. I like Swift and the guy that they got. And their wide receivers. As long as they get healthy, they have a lot of depth there. So they're looking good, and their defense stepped up for sure. So um, that's why I'm leaning more towards the Bears for this game. But
Hmm.
it's gonna be a close game.
I agree with you 100%. Like I can't have said it any better. 100%. Moving on. In my opinion, this should have been a primetime game. Sunday night, Saturday night, even
This
Monday
no
night. This one right here.
no
Reason being, we got the Buffalo Bills, one of the faces of the league, and Josh Allen going up against this year's surprise team, one of the surprise teams, in my opinion, in the Jacksonville Jaguar. Like we said earlier, Liam Cohen, phenomenal coaching job. Trevor Lawrence, I do not like you still, but
oh my
I have
gosh.
to give you your flowers. I
What did
have
I
to give you
say?
your flowers. This man
I what did
balled
I
out.
say?
You are
I
correct. You were
said
right.
he's a good quarterback.
You were right. I still don't like him. I want to see this more consistent from him, but I will give him his flowers. I was wrong. 4,000 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Phenomenal year. Hats off to you, my friend. You did it. You had a great
He's
year.
balling.
You led your team to win your division. You are the 3 seed in the AFC. You have emerged to the quarterback that you have been touted and prospected to be, the prospect that you were thought out to be, I should say.
Now he just
Um,
has to win the playoffs.
now
Win the,
he
make a
does.
run. That's what they got to do.
Aseem,
Yeah.
does Buffalo have a chance?
Um. No.
We have Superman playing
No.
quarterback here. The man who can do no wrong.
He did. He does a lot of wrong. Um. But he is still Josh Allen. Um. James Cook is James Cook. He's what top. Yeah, he has the most rushing yards
Yes, he
in
does.
out of the running backs. Um. He just has no wide receivers at
Hmm.
all. So it's like, what do you do? The Jags defense has been balling. So they can get to Josh Allen. Uh, he makes a mistake. You know, the Panthers do capitalize. I mean, I said Panthers. The Jaguars capitalize on the mistakes for sure. Jaguars got um, good offense. So as soon as they got Jacoby Myers, they that was the X factor. He said it. He said as
Hmm.
soon as they got him is the best thing they've done. And then also PJ Parker Washington
I was about to say
or
when once he took
like
over for
for Hunter,
yeah.
and Brian Thomas,
Yep.
like absolutely balling, like
Oh yeah.
consistently balling. So they got some weapons and some threats, and we'll have to see if the Buffalo defense can hold them. Um,
Oh, they definitely will be holding.
oh, this man butt hurt.
I'm not. Listen,
It
look,
was bad.
real quick, because you're an Eagles fan. You guys dealt
That's
with
the
the
refs,
same
man.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah, man.
some reason, the Bills get away with so many pass interferences, so many holding calls. It's crazy. It's almost like they do it every single play that the refs are like, well, we can't call it every single play. So they just let them go.
Yeah, I don't know. As soon as the Bills play, it'd be like, all right, we gotta get Allen to the goal line. We gotta make sure he score.
Yeah, 100%.
Whistle, holding call,
Every time.
whistle, roughing the passer.
The game against the Eagles, even the game against my Patriots, dude, like the AJ Brown no call had me freaking out in my room. Okay, same with the Booty no call where he got
uh,
tackled. I was screaming at the TV. And then when you guys, even us, when we put one hand on whoever the wide receiver could be, it's a
Yeah.
pass interference call, and you're wondering like, how the hell is that called pass interference? And the shit that happened to AJ and Booty is not. I am
Um,
punching walls.
yeah, that's the NFL got to do something, man. They got to do something about them refs.
I'm telling you, they need this man Josh Allen to be their golden boy. They want everything to go his way. Fortunate for both of us that he missed that open 2 yard 2 point conversion
Oh
because
yeah,
it won us the division and it won you the game.
yeah. We lucked out. Um, for sure, we got lucky. But
So
that's a time from when we get to that side of the we get to that playoff matchup. Then I
so
have some thoughts. Um,
you're going with the Jaguars here.
yeah, I'm going with the Jags. I also think it's going to be a close game. It's either
Yep.
going to be a close game or the Jags are just going to like blow them out. Um, uh, yeah. As far as coaching, you think they're gonna fire the Buffalo gonna fire their coach?
I don't think they'll do it this year, but next year he is a hot seat contender for
Because
sure.
next year they'll have the new stadium, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they'll have a new stadium. So and they need to hit GM wise. I think the GM might have to go though
Yeah,
because
100%. I think the
that's
GM is
been the
going
issue with
this
the
year.
GM because they need wide receiver. They needed wide receiver and it didn't work with what they had. So they
Hmm.
gonna have to they gonna have to do some serious work in the
And he's
draft
looking
and
real
free
bad now for
agency.
trading Diggs because Diggs is
Yeah,
another 1,000 yard receiver for us.
yeah, yeah. They gonna have to do something.
With that being said, I will say I think the Buffalo Bills are going to beat the Jaguars. Pains me to say it. I
Mhm.
hate saying it. I want and I'll be rooting for Jacksonville this game. But
Yeah,
something tells me that Buffalo, they're just going to get this. They're going to come back in the
yeah.
second half. They're going to get every call in the book. The refs are going to be slurping on Josh Allen's knob, and magic, quote unquote, magic is going to be shown. And Josh Allen's going to look like Superman once again.
It could be one of those games where it's just going to come down to the last possession
Hmm.
because both teams have won in close games. So it's not like both of these teams are haven't been in those situations.
Yep.
So and each quarterback because they made some clutch plays to win the game.
Hmm. Well, moving on. As you guys heard, I got Buffalo. He's got the
Got the Jags.
Jaguars. Aseem, this right here is your game of the week.
Who said that?
You you guys
We're not
hosting.
even prime time, man.
You guys are host. This is your specific game of the week. This is the one that's gonna get your blood pumping. You guys see the smile on that face.
My blood
Those
pumping.
San Francisco 49ers
My
at
blood pressure
home
pumping.
for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, sir. You're going to be, I already know it. The group chat's
My,
going to be on fire
my blood
from,
pressure rising.
yep. You guys are going to be going crazy. It is a big game, another home playoff game for the Eagles. This time, though, their offense is not the best offense. They have led the league in three and outs this year. A massive, disappointing offensive year, but a outstanding defensive year. I'll go first. That way you can have the floor scene.
Oh man.
I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to walk in and they're going to beat the San Francisco 49ers. I think the Eagles defense is just better than the 49ers offense. And I think that they can contain Christian McCaffrey and the wide receiving group that they have. Cooper DeJean is a baller. I think he is going to do a great job at tackling in the open field. Quinyon Mitchell is going to do a great job, whoever he's matched up against on the outside. And then Zach Bond, I think he's going to do a great job on George Kittle. And honestly, like the pass rush is going to be there. I do see Jalen Carter getting to the quarterback, Jalen Hunt getting to the quarterback. I do may see it being a hard time for Christian McCaffrey to run the ball. I just think the showing against Seattle showed that a strong defense is good enough to stop an offense like San Francisco.
Look at that. Chris McCaffrey, 1,200 rushing yards and 900 receiving yards is insane stat
Oh yeah.
for a running back.
Oh yeah.
Um, uh, yeah. Where do I even begin? You know,
Okay.
congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for going back to back division division champion
First ones to do it in over 10 years.
in over 20 years.
I'm sorry,
It's
20 years.
been over 20 years since it happened. Um, now, yeah, good job on the defense. You know, clutching up, getting us through 11 wins. Um, we made it. We're in the playoffs. We're in third place in the conference. Could have been second. Just bad coaching decisions. It's just I don't want the vibes to be bad for the Eagles. It's always the coaches um, doing something dumb, like making bad calls, bad moves, bad decisions, bad plays. So it's like it's what's done is done. We could have been playing the Packers. We're playing the Niners. At first, I didn't want the Niners because of how well they've been playing. Even with their injuries and everything, they still been playing hard. You know, they 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 had a goal in mind. They want to get to the championship. They got a good defense, good coaching. Um, but after seeing the Seahawks game, like you said, uh, yeah, I'm not as concerned about their offense. As long as you can eliminate Christian McCaffrey, that's the main objective. Eliminate Purdy, McCaffrey, and Kittle. Um, from what I heard, Trent Williams is probably going to be out, and every time he's out, they barely win. So they lose more than they win whenever he's out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they just lost another linebacker, so down to like what their third linebacker.
Yep.
Um, but I don't think that's going to stop them from because they got Robert Sala. He's a good coach. He's going to put them in the right positions and
Yep.
make the right plays, etc. Um, yeah, as long as we eliminate their X factor players, like just like what the Seahawks did, just keep the pressure on them, um, and just make plays and make turnovers, then we should be good defensively. Now, offensively, uh, it's the numbers are definitely they're not bad numbers, but it's just like the the I don't know, the stats are lying. It's like it's just hiding what the real truth is, because our offense hasn't scored more than 21 points since the Raiders game, and it's just I don't know. It's hard to watch. It really is. It's so bad. And now that the NFL, that casual watchers of football are catching wind of it, it's being put out in the spotlight of how bad our offensive coordinator is, how bad our offense is. Hertz just had a press conference talking about. I meant to say it in the group chat. He had a press conference talking about, they're asking him why, um, you know, you've been healthy this season. Is the reason why that you're not running as much, uh, the reason why you've been, more healthier and staying on the field, etc. He's like, um, no, it's just come down to the way the plays are being called. I'm just the product of it. I just follow what's given to me, and I try to execute to the best of his ability. So even Hurts is taking these jabs at how our offense is ran.
Mm-hmm.
So it it's like there's no rhyme or reason to why we can't be like blowing out these teams. with the offensive players that we have is just being underused, and then when you're vocal about it, it turns into controversy, which is what happened with AJ Brown. So it's just like
It's just
it
not professional.
yeah, they say yeah, they call him not professional. They say, just shut up and catch the ball and run the routes. But the writing was on the wall, like from the beginning. Just like
I just
I
want to
gave him
say
some
one thing
weeks.
on this topic.
Go ahead.
One thing. Mike McDaniels got fired. I
Yeah, he
know every
did.
Philly fan in the
Yeah,
planet's
he
going to
did.
want him to get hired by him
Yeah,
or by Philly. Mike
yeah.
McDaniels, if this video comes across your desk when you're at home, do me a personal favor, okay? Sign a contract with the Detroit Lions as their offensive coordinator. They need you more, okay? They do.
They do.
Thank you.
It's about who he wants more. He can have AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, or you can have Jared Goff, Gibbs, Amon Ra, and Jameson Williams.
Don't forget
Actually,
about
when you think about it, I
Montgomery.
guess I'd rather have the Lions offense than our offense, maybe. Yeah.
Don't forget about Montgomery.
Yeah, Montgomery. As far as if I wanted to be an OC, if you put those two together, that yeah, that'd be tough. Which team you wanna pick? But I mean, if you're talking about Super Bowl odds, I pick the Philly because their defense is better. So that'd
100%.
be your easiest trip to get in the Super Bowl. You want it. Um, but yeah, yeah, Petula gotta go. We're just tired of it. He gotta go. He should have went. Should have left. And I have zero, absolute zero hope that we can score more than 21 points against the Niners with their
Let's just
bad
hope that
defense,
that's
with their
enough.
hurt defense. It I think it will because our defense is going to do work. That's just how these games have been going. Our defense have been playing absolutely elite football, but we don't capitalize on offense, and it just puts the defense in these bad positions
Yep.
to try to uh try to win the game. We didn't even talk about the game last week where we had zero completed passes in the second half of the game. How many? 17 yards in the
Listen,
second half
backups
of
were
a
in. It's a difference.
football game. No, no, no. My bad. The week before, I wasn't talking about last week. That was the backup
No.
game, and
Yeah, yeah,
that was
yeah.
also bad. But
But
17 yards,
again, the
two
Bills got every call in the book, bro. It's a difference.
calls or no calls. It's it is unfathomable. You should not. No team should be having zero, like 17 yards in a second half, in a half of football. We're not talking about a quarter, a half, where you can't complete a pass.
I
It's
mean, you guys did. They just got called back.
yeah, did or call back whether we completed the one pass, whoop de doo. It would have been what, like another 10, 15 yards, but it, we had chances on chances. We had so many chances to do something with the ball, but you can't do it. And it don't give me no type of it don't give me the good feeling that
All
we
right,
can do this
Asim,
against the Niners, man.
give me your
Yeah.
prediction.
I mean,
Philadelphia or San
yeah,
Francisco?
I'm going Philadelphia. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a Philly fan. Why would I not?
Just
So
making sure we know
I'm
where
going
you're at.
Philly. I'm going Philly. Yeah, I'm not going San Francisco. I'm going Philly. It's just it it don't give me no confidence the way our offense have been playing. You know, as far as understanding sustainability. We're in the playoffs. The hope is to make it to the Super Bowl. If we make it to the Super Bowl with the way that our team has been rolling, it's a definite it's a testament to our talent. You know, the talent can beat coaching, but uh but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how far it goes. The hope is we beat the Niners, and then we get who we get the Rams or the Panthers after that.
I think so. Yeah.
So yeah, and we beat the Rams. If we play the Panthers, and I'm less concerned about the Panthers. And then after that, We're in the NFC Championship game, but just not home.
Yep.
No, if we beat the if we play the Rams, we're at home. If we play the Panthers, we'll have to play no, we're still home.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
third. Yeah, so NFC Championship
Actually,
game
I
will
think
be
I would have to look at the bracket, but I think if you guys win this game and
or we play the it's either
Chicago, you would go to Chicago.
so we go to Chicago.
Chicago
Okay,
wins. Yeah.
and Chicago whooped us, so that's it. Don't give me no confidence.
Okay. Moving on to the game of the week. The Los Angeles Chargers at the New England Patriots. Asim, the floor is yours. I
All
will
right.
go last for this.
Um, yeah, I'm going Chargers. No, I'm playing. Just
Hey,
to say,
hey, pick however you want.
no. With how Herbert has been hurt, um, how injured the Chargers are, um, yeah, I'm gonna go New England. Um, yeah, I'll go New England. It's definitely gonna be a close game. I like the way they set this one up at the end. Uh, yeah, Chargers just they hurting. So if they come back healthy, they might have a chance. Uh, we'll see. I mean, their defense has been carrying. It just comes down to what they can do on offense, not making mistakes with catching with catches, not having turnovers, dumb turnovers. Uh, the line being able to hold,
Yep.
but
Um,
but yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Patriots.
I agree. I am a homer, so I'm going to be rooting for my Patriots. But again, I just love the situation that we have here. Drake May has been playing phenomenal football. I did see somebody do a post. I wish I saved it. Where sure the teams that we did beat didn't have winning records, but we played more top five, top 10 defenses than people like the Rams and the Chargers. So that made me feel good. Which is kind of, I guess I can see it. You know, a lot of those teams that just have very bad offenses, but their defenses are really good. And Drake May is just balling out of his world this year. I think Josh McDaniels and him are a great fit. He has the highest deep ball accuracy in the NFL this year, and I can just see that continuing. What I really like about this game is, according this says it's going to be sunny. Can I click and see? Let me see.
Oh, you know, weather.
So let me see. Is this today or is this?
I don't see why it wouldn't be when the game is.
Because this is just a weather
Oh, it just takes you
to a weather app. Yeah,
like what it is right now.
yeah. Because there's no date on here. That's why I'm trying to make sure. So today,
Mm.
right? I wish it told me. Actually, I know I'm gonna do this a different way. Uh, so what makes me happy is right here Sunday.
It's
Um,
supposed to rain.
let's do 8 p.m. Yeah, that's what I see on my phone. I was just trying to pull it up for the fans.
Yeah,
It doesn't
rain.
show me here, but you can see it here. Around 8 p.m. on my phone, it does say it's supposed to be raining. Seem just confirmed that. So it's supposed to be cold, rainy. It's supposed to be like 36 degrees. It's going to be rainy, which is not what Justin Herbert and the Chargers want to hear. They're an LA team. They come from a warm weather state. And when you got to fly across the country, when you got to play a team like New England in the elements, this is why coming to New England in January is so hard. Um, it's simple. You got to deal with the cold. You got to deal with the elements. And hot weather teams are not a fan of that. It's going to be an ugly game. I actually think it's going to be a very defensive game. I just think My Patriots are more than capable of winning this game. Again, it does help us that the Chargers are coming into this game injured. Justin Herbert with his, I think it's his left hand. Um, and they're missing key players on the offensive line. They're missing key players all year in terms of like their running backs coming back, their wide receivers, the tight end. Even he who is having Gatson is having a great year. I just think it won't be enough, and we will come out of this game victorious. I think we have better coaching, better offensive coordinator, a better defensive coordinator. They have, Khalil Mack, obviously, who they have. This guy right here can never say his name, but they have the names, they have the players that produce. I just think we're more well coached, and I think that's going to show in this game. I do want to say I do think Justin Herbert needs this win more. He's been in the league a lot longer, and I think he has yet to have a playoff win. So for somebody like Drake May to come in and beat him in his second year in the league will just show a big cap in Drake May's hat, big feather in his hat, because yeah, that'll just be a massive accomplishment. Um, Either way, I will say, for the record, win or lose, I am happy with this season. We overachieved this year. As you heard earlier in the year, nobody had us going 14-3. No one had us winning the division. No one had us number 2 seed in the AFC. So we already overachieved as it is. Everything else is just a bonus. So I'm very, very, very happy with this season, and just happy to see home playoff football again for my Patriots. I know a lot of you guys that are New England haters, even in the group chat that we're in, even the Philadelphia haters, they're tired of seeing our teams win. They're tired of seeing our teams in the playoffs. It just goes into good general managers, good coaching hires, good wide receivers, good running backs, great quarterback play, and you can't hate that. Welcome, Aseem, to being the bad guy, like I said.
I feel like we have a mole in our ranks.
Yep.
We got a dang traitor of Kevin Patullo because we killed ourselves
Moving on to
killing
the
ourselves,
final
man.
game of the week, the Houston Texans at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Boy,
Asim, I'm going to be honest with you here. I'm going Houston. I love, 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 love their defense. Um, I think their Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers are going to struggle to score and move the ball on this team. Aaron Rodgers has done a good job this year, a serviceable job, throwing to people like Jalen Warren, DK Metcalf, um,
is back. He will be back.
what's his the backup running back? I forget, the former Eagle Gainwell. I
Oh
just
yeah,
think that
Gainwell.
this
Or, yeah.
this defense that they have is outstanding, and it's going to be very hard for them to move the ball. They get a lot of their catches too are like yak yardage. They get thrown and then they make a play. I just don't see that happening against a great tackling, a great coach team like this. Houston Texans defense. I do think the Pittsburgh defense is going to sack CJ Stroud a bunch. TJ Watt is one of the better pass rushers in the league. And
He's back.
I just think it's going to go down to the field goal game. And I think I trust Houston more to get in field goal range and Kaimi Fairbairn to hit more of those long range field goals than Boswell and Aaron Rodgers getting them to field goal range. So, with that being said, I'm going Houston Texans to win this game.
Um, I think it's gonna be one of those close games, just like the Ravens game.
Yep.
Um, is the Steelers have probably been the luckiest team in the NFL. That's
Yep.
that's that's my opinion. Um, they are. Uh, the way I don't know the way the Texans defense have been playing for the past couple of weeks, they're kind of like falling off a little bit. So I don't know what's happened. I know they played their backups like part of the game, but it was kind of I'd be a little concerned if after seeing the Colts backup quarterback um, scoring like getting 30 points on them. Uh, I think it's just going to come down to how well I don't know how well his offense how well his offense is going to do. Um, if Stroud can lead them and do some work early, then I think it might be harder for the Steelers to catch up and let Texas defense do their. I don't know. I like the Texans. I do. I like them the season, but I don't know. Just seeing these Steeler games, how back and forth, like up and down they've been. It's just like the way that they play these games is just like it's so weird. It's so weird to watch.
Yep.
It is because it's like they have the talent everywhere. Um, they do. They made it to the playoffs, but you know when they probably shouldn't have made it to the playoffs, but they're here, and I think they have a chance to beat the Texans.
Yep.
I think they legitimately do off of probably something dumb. So yeah, I'm just saying I think it's just on the Texans to just handle business. Like I think they need to come in with the mindset of like we can't we gotta continue to do what we're doing defensively, make sure we execute on offense and like just put the game away. So you don't give them any type of comeback hope, any type of busted coverage plays.
Yep.
Just keep Rogers uh, on his toes running, stop the run game, and you know just
And play
make a way.
diligent. Play
Yeah,
diligent. Don't jump off sides because Rodgers is the type of quarterback who's going to take advantage of that free play every time.
yeah. I'm trying to look at the Texans stats because I know what was the Texans schedule because the last game it was 30. Where am I at? I'm on the wrong year. All right, so they played the Colts. Yeah, 30-38 against the Colts, and then it was 20-16 against the Chargers, and then the Raiders. That was the other game too. 21-23 against the Raiders.
It's a Gen game, yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like those last three games were kind of a little iffy with the defense, what they was doing.
Yep.
So just yeah, I'll go Texans. It pains me to go Texans. It's like part of me really 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 wants to go Steelers because I feel like they going black magic their way to a win. And the Steelers are home, right?
Yeah, they
Yep,
are home.
Steelers are home. Oh, all right, never mind. I'll go Steelers.
You heard it there first, Steelers.
I'm gonna just take opposite everything. I'm gonna be the upset person because I already took who was the other? Oh, I'll take the Panthers too. So I'll go two upsets: Panthers and uh and Steelers.
Well,
Gonna be
look, guys,
upsets.
we're gonna make it a point. We'll be back next week. Um, Unfortunately, I am on crutches, so I am not able to be on duty. So I will be able to record next Wednesday or Thursday, whichever one works better for us with our schedules. And we'll give you a quick review on this playoff week and then our predictions for the next couple rounds. With that being said, I am Carlos. That is Aseem. Thank you for listening and thank you for having us